Cancelled.
Schweezy.
Move, bitch, get out of my fucking way. It's Black History Month.
It is also Valentine's Day, or Valentine's Day just passed. I think this episode, this is a Valentine's Day, actually comes out on Valentine's Day. What a fun year to be alive. Well, I'm here to talk about, let's go over what BuzzFeed thinks. A lot of people are apparently just too lonely to function, apparently, in the society. I'm like, are you not, people are like, I can't be happy alone. I'm just like, figure it out, because you're not going to be happy with a partner. Happiness only comes from garage beers with the boys blasting Creed. That's where happiness comes from. It doesn't come from relationships. It comes from blasting Creed in your garage with some beers with the boys. That's where happiness comes from. So some of y'all need to figure that shit the fuck out. Anyways, let's jump into it. Or now that I've already clicked, I can't put the sound drop, so.
Daddy, chill.
All right, so Valentine's Day isn't just for those in a relationship, so here are 15 ways to celebrate being single. So if you're lonely as fuck and your life is sad, you've come to the right place. Let's laugh a little bit about what it's like being single. Where's the mouth? There it is. Okay, whether you enjoy being single or not, Valentine's Day is a reminder of your relationship status, or rather, lack thereof. You can approach it a few ways. 1, ignore it completely. 2, force yourself to go on a date. Or 3, make it a special day to celebrate yourself. Like, I celebrate myself every day, BuzzFeed. So here are 15. Okay. Number 1, get a massage. Massage. One of my favorite people would say.
You bet I'm coming up in May.
Everyone can benefit from the power of a human touch, and you'll also get the added bonus of some screen-free relaxation. Yeah, jack off before you get a massage if this is you, because apparently you're so goddamn lonely that you're gonna need you need to like bust a nut first, then get a massage. Be like, don't be subjecting some poor fucking massage therapist with your fucking boners, dude. For real, don't be. Actually, I've heard it's fine. Don't be weird about it. I've heard it's not too uncommon to be aroused, but it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just find some cow to rub your back or something. Maybe that might be my solution for you. Buy yourself something you want but don't need. Okay. Now listen. I do this every other day of the year. Like, I'm just saying, like, we're like, here's how you don't be lonely on Valentine's Day, you fat fuck. Buy something for yourself. As if you don't already do that every other day of the year. Okay, it's like, I don't need this shit. But I gotta say, though, it is Valentine's Day, and I am sad and lonely. So I am going to buy useless shit to put in my house where I don't have the space for it. That's what bothered me. Like, I saw at a music fundraiser I went to last night, they were selling Lord of the Rings paintings. And I was like, I don't need to buy that. I don't need to buy that. I want to buy it. I don't need to buy it. Sometimes I have to like think to myself before I buy something like, hey, do you have a place to put this? That's more, do you need this? Or do you have a place to put this at this point? Because if it's not for that, I'd be buying the dumbest shit all the time. And the problem is people offer to sell me dumb shit all the time. And I have to say no, or else I'll become a hoarder. And I don't want to I've seen the show. It's a slippery slope from buying a Lord of the Rings painting straight to, I don't know. I don't know where I was going there. What is it? Buying shit you don't need. Anyways, though, you don't need to buy shit you don't need. Unless you have a space to put it. That's the rule. Oh, no. Now I figured out the joke. The joke was, it's a slippery slope from buying a Lord of the Rings painting to shitting in buckets. So, just saying. Just warning all of you in the meantime. Host a singles party. Invite all your single friends and ask them each to invite someone. Get creative with a fun game, good tunes, and silly decor to guarantee endless laughs. Sounds like you're going to have a party with a bunch of ugly chicks showing up. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm like, it's like people have been like, my mom is like, do you want to go to this singles event? And I'm like, absolutely not. Why not? Because I'm not that desperate, if you're so desperate, you have to go to a singles party on Valentine's Day. I'm just saying, just I'm like, I'm not saying being single it makes you a loser, because it's not. It's just like people who are so fucking down bad about it, I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. No one gives a shit. There's plenty of, like I said, there's plenty of fat fucking fish in the sea. Like, you don't have to be single. You just have standards, and probably too high of standards. That's probably your problem. The singles part, oh god, like, I don't know. At some point, like, like, are you just gonna invite a bunch of guys? I know girls do that. Valentine's Day. That's fun though. That's more just like girls getting together and hanging out. But a singles party, like, bro, just fucking. If you show up to a singles party, you're like, I want to host a singles party. I'm like, you're probably just a fucking loser, dude. Like, get cool or something. Like, figure some shit out or something. Don't make your sadness my problem. Volunteer. Okay. It's a good one. I don't know why they have a gif of Ted, but that's something else. It can be argued that giving is more rewarding than receiving. If you know what I'm saying.
Man proposes and God disposes.
If you know what I'm saying, I love giving and then receiving. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, no, if I don't know, I guess if like you went through like a bad breakup and then you're just like Valentine's Day, even though it's gay, it's still like you're still kind of bummed, like I guess like you just got out of a relationship or whatever, and a relationship didn't work out, and and shit like that, and then volunteering is a good way to distract yourself. I know sometimes you think like, okay, I'm going to give myself the day off to work on this. And then sometimes that's the worst thing you can do because you need something to distract yourself. And I think volunteering is like a healthy way to distract yourself from being a sad, lonely loser. So, volunteer, people. Not at a Christian thing though. Do one that actually helps people, Celebrate your friendships. Organize a group dinner, a game night, or a movie marathon. The key is simple: to take the time to recognize that having amazing friends is worth celebrating. I'm like, okay. Yes, I like the idea. But it's also doing it because of Valentine's Day. That's gay. So, like seriously, I was like, hey guys, I want you all. I guess it works for women. They have their Galentines, and that's cool for women, but I don't feel like, with guys, though. Like, we're talking about the he-hims here, that's gay, dude. We're not going to do fucking, no, that's gay. I'll just be like, something bad happens, just be like, think about you, man. And then, yeah, we go about our days. Like, we're not going to fucking, I made this dinner because I appreciate you guys as friends. Like, why? Like, are you dying or something? Like, that's what I think. Like, are you dying? Like, like let's we don't have to do this. Okay, we can. I'll just send a text to all my friends and like hate from wherever I currently am, or like hate from Margaritaville. Like, I'm sending you hate. That's how I show my love. I'm like sending you hate all the way across the world. So that's fun. Try a new activity. Step outside of your comfort zone and try something completely new. It could be going rock climbing, taking a painting class, or attending a play or musical. That's just things you should do. If, like my therapist says, if you don't want to be depressed all the time, sometimes you have to leave the house. That's what my therapist says, and I think she has to deal with me. So I feel like she know something. She hadn't given up on me yet. She's like, I'm out. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm out. I imagine her just like smoking a cigarette. I'm like, oh. Like that Ben Affleck meme, just like smoking a cigarette. Sometimes, but I do agree though. Doing it for Valentine's Day, dumb. Don't, do it because of Valentine. Half of these things are good ideas, but like they're just dumb to do for Valentine's Day. Just stay home and jack off. That's, just, I'm like, you're a fucking loser if you're lonely on Valentine's Day. And then my advice, go just stay home and jack off. That's my advice. It's just like, so it's good to see one of these clips out of context. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I don't know. I'm just like, my advice is just jacking off at home. It's like, I don't know. That makes me feel better. If you're having a bad day, sometimes sometimes you can't get it up for it. You're just that down bad. And then sometimes you're just like, I think jacking off is going to be the best thing for me right now. And so I'm going to do it. But no, this is good advice for like, if you're sad or depressed, that is some advice I would give other people. I'm just saying, like, talk to a doctor, talk to a therapist, get on medication if you need to. Stuff like that. But also, like, I can also, people are like, go outside, take a walk. It's not the fact that you're walking or outside that's taking a walk. It's that you're actually leaving your comfort zone slash the comfort zone that's making you sad and going out and doing something. That can help with mental health. I'm not saying it's the cure to mental health, as some boomers would say, but it can be very helpful. And just like, you know what? I had a good time today. I didn't think I would, but So yeah, it's like good to keep up boundaries and say no to people, but also like sometimes you really need to start saying yes to things and like doing stuff. It's good for your mental health to like go out and do it. I always thought people were like, people who just like do all these little like fundraising PTA and shit like that all the time. And I'm like, I would hate doing that. And now I'm looking at it like, well, it gives you a little bit of a purpose and meaning in life. So I think it's generally a good thing that people like, do things and shit like. I'm like, why would you want to be on a fucking board for a restaurant, some weird organization? That sounds like fucking awful. But then I realized, I'm like, oh, it's giving you something to do, and you get to talk to people, and it helps. So that's how people stay normal, is going out and doing things. And so, especially for those introverts out there, go out and do something. Do something you want to do, or something you're like, well, the company will be fun, like people ask me to do things. So I'm like, that doesn't really seem like my style. I'll go, you'll see. Worst case scenario, I have a good story for this show. So, yeah, cool stuff,
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
and all that fun stuff. This one's going to be gay. Put pen to paper and create a love yourself challenge. Some ideas could be setting new goals for the future, journaling about your accomplishments, or practicing affirmations. The key is to feel like you're infusing your body with self-appreciation. Now, the process is gay, so get yourself a notebook, fellas, and write down reasons why you love yourself. First of all, if you're a narcissist, don't do that. It's gonna not help with that problem. I think a good way to handle this, and this isn't just a Valentine's Day, this is probably a year-round thing, would be that if you have like a self-esteem issue, or like, you don't have problems with that, one thing you can do is kind of, anytime someone gives you a compliment, like write it down maybe in your phone or whatever, this person said this about me and I really appreciated it. That way, you're not going to think everybody hates you all the time. First-hand experience right here, giving you this advice, folks. That's good advice. I think you should take it. Be cool to your school, and yeah, to definitely go check that. But yeah, journaling actually is very good for your mental health. But don't do it like this on Valentine's Day, or else it's not gay. It's cringy. Maybe I just realized that the reason why we don't say gay anymore is because we figured out cringy and we just use that word instead. Because when I say like that's gay, I'm like it's just like cringe to me. So maybe this is how society gets better. Like when the kids say yacht, that's so the Christians can say goddamn. that's what I heard. Is that why? Anyways though. Number 8, go to a bar you've never been to. I actually like that idea. Like, finally, some advice for the men out here, for the he-hims here. We finally got some advice here. And go to a bar, meet some strange. Like, at least that's a good way to, at least you're out doing something, Like, and then you're getting drunk, so if you are sad, at least you have a reason. Like, this is the one place to go to if you're a sad fuck on Valentine's Day, is go to a bar and meet some fellas, meet some ladies, have fun find a gross lady, and give her the night of her life, ladies in quotations, I will say here. Ladies in quotations, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not talking about, there's still some she, hers, but they're not ladies, you know what I'm saying. Number 9, make a promise to yourself. Promise that you will love and support yourself daily for the rest of this year. It could be a simple compliment or just ignoring the inner critic. The key is to ensure that it becomes a daily ritual. Yeah, it's actually, that's not, I think that's good advice. And especially, I know some guys who, I think they'll complain about like being too nice to women. Women don't like it, which is true. And I don't think it's because of being nice. You should never, if someone's like, I don't like you for being nice, then don't change yourself because there's something wrong with them. But sometimes called being nice is kind of being a little bit too much of a pushover and not like, you don't really stand up for yourself and stuff like that. And I think that's what if you're in the dating world, it means when you're like, he's just too nice, though. It's like, maybe you're a little bit of a pushover. I mean, you need to have, I think for good friendships, you have to, or relationships and stuff like that, you kind of have to have a little like, she's her, I can't change that, that's him, I can't change that, and, it's like, hey, I like him because he's being himself, not because, like, I don't know, stuff like that. I think it's just more of being a pushover and not having confidence and being too like me. I think that's what being nice really is, not necessarily like, oh, you're a kind person. I think that's when if we really get down to the details. I think that's the problem because if you're not, if it's because you're actually nice and someone doesn't like you because of that, I'm like, that's just a sign that they're not a good person. So. But yeah, just tell yourself that you're a man, you're a woman. Hear you roar. Be proud of yourself. Be the strong little soldiers. I give all my toughest battles to all my strongest soldiers. So if you're having a tough battle, that just means you're one of my strongest soldiers, kitten. So cheer up, and you got this. Indulge in your favorite meal. Eating food we enjoy makes us feel good. Forget about your bank account and order from your favorite place or buy the groceries to make yourself a superior charcuterie spread or fill up your whole cart with pink and red desserts. Now, if you're the type of person going to this BuzzFeed article being like, I need to get some advice on what to do for my lonely single ass life. Buying your favorite meal, it's pretty good. But if you're going to make a charcuterie spread, just eat the cold cuts off your stomach or whatever. You're already sad and lonely. This is fine. You can do this. This is fine. You can eat cold cuts off of your stomach. Okay, probably with your shirt on, please. But yeah, you don't need to make a whole fucking spread. You can just fucking eat it straight. Don't. It's more sad that you made a charcuterie for yourself than just whatever that fucking shit is. But yeah, no, but also, favorite meal. That's I think these are just things to do, like, when you're depressed or, like, feeling lonely as fuck or whatever, sad, just do this shit. I think this is just good life advice shit to do every day, but, like, when you do it specifically for Valentine's Day, I'm like, it's kind of cringe, Go into a comedy club or watch a stand-up show online. I will say, though, going to a comedy club, though, you're going to get, if you sit too close to the stage, you're going to get fucking roasted as fuck for being lonely, dude. Like, what do you, like, you're going to a comedy show, Rick, you're going to get made fun of. Like, if people who get mad that a comedian said a joke they didn't like, I'm like, it's a comedy show. I don't think they're not that serious. Okay, you can call them your tits, though. If they're making jokes. They're saying absurd things to make you laugh. That's what they're doing. Call them your fucking tits. Questionable advice there. Pamper yourself, or as Donna from Parks and Rec would say, treat yourself. This could be a spa day or a simple lazy day. The key is to feel like you're doing something special for yourself. I guess you could do that, but I feel like spas and like massages and shit like that, don't those get pretty booked up for Valentine's Day? A lot of couple massages too. It's like we're both getting massages. And we're both gonna get fingered / jerked off by different people too. That's what we're doing. No, that was a joke, folks. That was a joke. But treat yourself. That's an everyday thing. That's not like a once in a while. You should treat yourself every day. Just,
Because the problem
Because you should, life is short, 13, dance for 30 minutes. I'm going to say here, only if you want to, okay? I think this should be optional. Sometimes it's fun. And then sometimes people want to put you in an insane asylum. So choose which one you want, folks. I'm going to choose the not dancing, unless it's with your mom, It is with your mom. Number 14. Make a list of everything you love about being single. Okay. This is like advice from like your friend who's like been with the same person for like 50 years or whatever. It's like, and only one person too. It's like, just make a list of reasons why you love being single. It's like, I can eat cold cuts off my stomach. I can sleep on the entire bed, even though I only use a small portion because I'm like that. No one's bitching at me every day. I don't know. I eventually get sad, but it is one of those things like, don't like expect like, I don't know. It's like, don't expect if you're not happy single, like a relationship's not going to fix that. And if you're in a relationship, being single is not going to fix that too. You just gotta, you gotta choose it, it's worth it and shit like that. So like, honestly though, if like you're not happy being single, like, I don't know, if you're not happy by yourself, like, I don't know, man, another person's not going to figure that out for you. Just saying. And our last one we got here, organize with, I don't know who that chick is in that gift. It can be super fun to organize your life and definitely a form of self-care for your future, whether it's your drawers, your desktop computer, or photos on your phone. Take the time to do something. Okay. Hey, you know how you're lonely as fuck on Valentine's Day and you need to distract yourself? Why don't you clean? I'm like, no thanks. Like, I'm not that lonely. Like, I'm not so lonely I'm going to clean the house, okay? I've never been that lonely in my entire life, I'm just like, I'm so fucking sad and lonely. Better clean the house. I've never been that way. If anything, the house gets more messy because of it, and organizing it's not going to help my depression. So anyways, though, that's all of them. Chances are you won't be single forever, so now is the time to spend the day your way and celebrate your singlehood. Being single isn't a bad thing, and sometimes you need a reminder how awesome you truly are. I'm like, okay. Use Valentine's Day to give love, receive love, and always remember the importance of self-love. Okay. Now we can get to real advice. What would advice I would give you if you're, what's the title of this? We scroll up here. Only the scroll wheel works. It's for those, isn't just for those, to celebrate being single. How would I celebrate being single on Valentine's Day? Just ignore it, Even then, like, if I was in like a relationship, it's like, even like ideally be like, I celebrate how much I love you every day. I don't need one day of the year. We have to do something extra for it. But I would always be like, do you want to go out if we go out to dinner, like you want to do it not on actual Valentine's Day, celebrate Valentine's Day on like another day because everything's going to suck. If you have to get like an Uber or go, get reservations to an actual nice restaurant, not some shit restaurant, not fucking Applebee's. I bet there's guys out there taking their ladies to Applebee's, and I got to tell you, a little bit of respect there. I would, I'm taking your mom to the Rainforest Cafe. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. I would say if it's going to be bad for your mental health, I'd probably stay off social media. Everyone's going to be posting about their love. Apparently, that's probably not as good for their love life. That's not going as good as you think they are. And yeah, just be like, you know what? I'm single. If a relationship happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna be myself. But it's nice to wait for that right person instead of being desperate and settling for someone. Okay, you know who didn't settle?
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
He didn't settle for Mark probably, but Mark didn't look as good as him either. So, thank you for watching this clip.